Hello, my friends. Thank you for being with me today. Today, I want to talk about some personal thoughts about life in general and the elites in United States. I'm going to start from, the times when you are a child, you go to school, you have authority figures, teachers, parents, adults around you, and during all this time as you grow up you learn, hopefully you learn, and you start learning by reading books, then you learn by direct experience, and then you form your worldview, your lens through which you observe the world around you, and then little by little, the more you read, the more you experience your and the more you analyze things, the more you basically learn about the world around you. You start understanding people, you start guessing the characters of the people around you, and you become less and less likely to be fooled by them. Now, obviously, the knowledge does not make you a wise man if you don't have something else, which is the ability to synthesize, you know, your knowledge that you are provided with. So it's not only memory, you have to put a memory together and come with conclusions that your mind was able to put together and reach. When you're a child, when you're an adolescent, when you're a young adult, when you're an adult, when you're a young man, when you become a middle aged man, after all this time that you accumulated knowledge, you experienced, you went through certain things in your life, you met people, you analyze people, you experience sometimes life and death situations. You ask yourself, why do I have to keep my mouth shut? Or why do I have to pretend that the life around me is not what it is? So at one point, you have to agree that the reality that surrounds you is what it is. So it's like getting to the core of reality. When you're a child and you look at the teacher who's giving you knowledge, you don't know much. You don't know much. You think the teacher, having the authority and being an adult, knows everything or knows a lot. And you can't assess the limits of your teacher's knowledge. When you have parents, knowledgeable, intelligent, smart parents, like I had, and I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. Screw the ones that didn't have. I did. So when you have parents, very smart parents, very knowledgeable parents, very good parents, fantastic parents, you think they're the best. But then you learn stuff. You experience life on your own. And then you realize the limitations of your parents' knowledge. You realize their flaws. You realize their limits. Now, you don't have to be an asshole and point those limits to the parents. That would be unwise and unfair and improper if you would do that. You're not in competition with your parents or your teachers or the people who tried to educate you, to help you gain knowledge. So you thank them and you push ahead with your quest for knowledge and intelligence and understanding of the world around you. We all have our limitations, but then you reach a point when you look around you and you listen to a person at the highest levels of leadership on this planet. I'm not talking about your neighborhood. I'm not talking about your city. I'm talking about the planetary leaders, the people who are in charge, supposedly, of this world, which I mean presidents, military leaders, diplomats, uh, leaders of organizations that matter, with military influence, with academic influence, academic knowledge. And you watch them and you listen to them. You do not listen to the so-called experts who would analyze what they said and then regurgitate to you, analyze and give you what they thought that you should understand out of a person's speech. You're not 20 anymore, you're not 3 anymore. You are able to listen to a person and understand that person's level of understanding, intelligence, knowledge, skills of analysis, of synthesis. So you realize the level of that person who could be 35, could be 45, could be 55, could be 65, doesn't matter. You already have a level of your own. So, personal. I'm listening to Biden. He's a retard. He's a retard criminal because he knows what he's doing. I listen to people who come in front of the TV from the elites, like the Clintons, like you want to call him Trump. And I'm listening to how they talk about certain issue, how they analyze it, and how they express their opinions on certain issues. And I'm thinking, these guys are idiots. These guys are idiots. How long should I just keep myself from saying that? When will I be strong enough, or when will I be feeling confident to say, because you see, when something happens and you hear, for let's say you hear one of these leaders talking, and you look at this person, you analyze his talk, and you realize he's not bright at all. He's lying. He's not bright. He in his speech, he talks like he talks in front of a kindergarten audience. Not because he knows it's a kindergarten audience or because that's the way he thinks. I don't know, because you watch that person on and on in not only one speech, in more than one speech. Well, I'm sick of giving these guys second doubts. They are retards. They are retards. They are retards. Average individuals. Average individuals. They are just insulting our intelligence. That's what they are. And they keep saying that like we are school children, school level. Now, is it arrogance? I don't think so, because I hear them analyzing important issues, planetary issues, and the way they analyze them are at a high school level. So I don't care how this video is going to be perceived. I don't care what people might say, you're this, you're that. I don't care. My direct experience, observation, analysis of these elites, leaders of this planet is very poor. My assessment is that they are bad people. Not bad that they're evil necessary. Is because they are very shallow. Very shallow. So I'm wondering, we're in bad shape if these guys lead, let's say, this country. I listened to Secretary of State, U.S. Secretary of State. I listened to Joe Biden. I listened to the White House press secretary. I listened to politicians. I listened to senators. And I cannot believe how dumb they are. I can't believe how dumb they are. And they lead us. I have an age, an education, an experience, and I don't give a damn about any characterizations. I don't have time to express all I know in 15 minutes videos. But I'm just surprised. I just watched a minute ago Hillary Clinton talking about the Russian invasion and blaming the American people on that. She blamed the American people for the Russian invasion and Putin's and so on. When they were in charge, they were in charge of this country. There are people who make mistakes, where people lose their lives, and these guys are promoted, are not sanctioned. Their careers are going shoot up, straight up. I feel a lot of frustration. Not frustration. I can't really, not that I can't believe it, because I understand this. I saw this in the past, I don't know, 10 years. But it's so, uh, I don't know, disheartening. It's like your spirit leaves you. It's like you feel like you just lay down and die. The hope, you don't have any hope, because it's not only these guys. You look 10 years ago, you look 20 years ago, listen to their speeches, to their explanations. Look at, for instance, at Iraq war, when they came forth and they told us on the TV the whole Iraq war and September 11. Those are not smart people. They have other qualities, which in real society, normal society, those would be considered defects, but they have those qualities. I guess charisma or fooling people slash fooling people, ability, the skill to fool people is more important than being knowledgeable, intelligent, truthful. And these are our leaders. These are our leaders. As I said, I'm not apologetic at all of what I've been saying for the past 13, 14 minutes. Because I will say it again, I kept my mouth shut and I kept my words balanced. I would have said more, harsher, and used a different vocabulary. But guys, I'm just, I get the, I'm desperate when I hear these guys. And my life depends on their decisions. That's even worse. I don't know. Be smart, strong, look for the truth. And if I could, I would dispense justice. See you later, guys. And good luck with these so called leaders of shady, shady levels. Bye.